Hey Walnut, I am just doing a little bit of a Q&A. So if you follow me on Instagram or in the Walnut tree, I posted a question and asked, what would you like me to speak about this week or whenever I have the capacity to do so. So I thought I would just come on and make a couple of clips from the requests that I got from various walnuts in my walnut world. And the first one today, a walnut has asked for me to speak to unpopular opinions. That's the only context I have. So I'm just gonna riff off on what I feel in terms of unpopular opinions. I am heavily in Enchantress, so this is a little bit of a middle finger to the world kind of energy that I'm in, like burn it all to the ground. Um, so unpopular opinions felt very fitting because stuff what other people say. No, but in terms of what people think about me, um, and or what I like me sharing my voice on specific topics or things that might not agree or resonate with some people, to me, it's always just come down to how I actually feel about it and am I in my truth. I'm a person who really, the word authenticity hits my nervous system on such a different level because I feel like throughout life, and I've behaved poorly and all this sort of thing. Like there are situations that I could have definitely um, responded better. But I feel like I have always sort of been myself. I didn't really have a phase where I sort of like changed my whole like identity from a stereotypical level. I've always sort of just been Lazzified, if that makes sense. And if you speak human design, I do have a defined G center, so I always kind of like have this little compass inside my body that sort of navigates me to sort of know the right, or if I'm on the right track, or just guiding me into the correct direction for myself at that time. So in terms of, yeah, speaking your mind with unpopular opinions, to me it does come down to your integrity and your discernment. Does it actually feel important for it to be shared, or is it just words because you want someone to hear your words? Do you feel like it is a contribution to the topic, or again, is it just words? I think when speaking your truth, and as a truth speaker at all times, I like to share a lot of the depths of my soul with you, Walnut. But I think when it comes to that, is just that bottom line integrity. What are you sharing? What are you sharing for? So for example, with Walnut Wednesday, I share because I feel like it is not necessarily helping other walnuts, but I just want to set the example that sharing is important, and showing vulnerability is important, and being true to yourself is important, and it's hard and it's brave and it's scary. So that's why I do it. I put myself into these like challenging situations, and then I openly choose to share them with you because I want that to be a norm. I want us to be able to openly share, and that being vulnerable is not does not make you weak or a doormat or a loser, and all these things. So it's just like speaking them to light, rather than we as humans, we hold so much in. So yeah, I think that was the tangent on the unpopular opinion thing, is come back to inside yourself, come back to your truth and to your alignment. And if you do get that funny feeling like, I don't know if I should share this, like ask yourself what is the why behind it. And when it comes to unpopular opinions of other people about you, mate, it's none of your business. And like the whole like trolling on the internet and all that stuff, like people can be very, very nasty, and I sometimes don't understand it. And I have in the past, especially about like when people have commented on my weight and stuff online, I get very heated about it from a perspective of people who are not walnuts, who are peanuts, who might receive that information, keep it in their body, and that is a trauma that they like have stuck with them forever and ever, and can be crippling to some walnuts, right? So I just lost my train of thought. But basically, what other people think of you is more often than not a reflection of themselves and their insecurities. And as an example, like with Walnut Wednesday, even I've had comments like, "Oh, well, you're going to run out of things to say because you can't talk about being brave every single Wednesday forever." Right? And now I'm on like, I've just celebrated a good, okay, I don't even know the numbers right now, but I am almost on my 3rd year of Walnut Wednesday since Walnut Wednesday has launched. So I'm still going. And I've had other comments like, "Oh, you should just put that for free on YouTube," like rather than like thinking about when I'm talking about like something that I wanted to offer in terms of like exchanging money for it and a really cool like workshop program. And the thing that helped me sort of get around those opinions is actually just realizing that people, and we do it, Walnut, we project our fears onto others as a form of, like, when you peel all the layers away, like, and remove the tones and the things, it's just trying to keep you safe. It's trying to keep others safe too. Like, so for example, that was like friends and family comments. They were projecting their fears onto me because they put them, like, this is all like in the subconscious background, they put themselves in the situation and thought, "Oh, that's a bit too scary to put myself on the onlines and blah blah blah, and so if I actually did that, I want to keep myself safe and I just wouldn't do it at all," because and I hope that makes sense. But for people on the onlines, I think, yeah, just sort of another level or layer of that is just sort of remembering that it is a projection. Unpopular opinions, and when people come at you and make nasty comments or whatever, it is a reflection of that person. So you can just hold a mirror, but sometimes you don't need to retaliate to things like that. Sometimes the easiest thing is just to know, like, in your body, that you are just like holding a mirror up to them and reflecting back to them what they fear inside, and the inner work is for them to do or not do. For yourself, Walnut, you don't need to ingest that, engage with that, unless you feel like unless you feel the integrity to do so. We again, it comes back to, where is this coming from and why do you need to do it? So that's my little spiel on an unpopular opinion. If you want me to like talk about it a little bit more, obviously I'm a generator, so I love to respond. So please let me know what you think, and if I hopefully have talked to it in the way that you kind of hoped for. But I hope you enjoyed my little Q&A session, and I will talk to you really soon. Bye.